Because I found so many times where it's just like clunky.
What do we think next?
It's not even good hand, but we're gonna keep it just for the ley line for the first time. Let's go. We'll play a ley line.
Hands erratic. That's like extra combats, right?
We are going Sicko-Mole. Yes, it is.
Play your ready.
Dragons.
I feel like putting you through Bella after that last slug.
That's fine. That's fine. I can play Bella. I will pull out Evan Selch if you do that.
That's fair. I haven't played the enchantment deck in a while, so I'm just play that one. It's fun when it gets going. I mean, the double wheel that lets me draw 3 extra cards just also great value.
Happy to help.
The wheels were actually pretty good for me too. Like they drew me some kind of insane cards there. Alright, so we got Hireni, Anzrag, Kykar.
Still Kykar, yep.
Kykar, okay. I'm gonna play Gorgor. Gorgor's its own.
Do we write it up again?
Yep, yeah. That's game 2.
Just gotta write myself in the same spot.
That's actually the first time I played the Meatloaf Massacre. I put it in the deck as a way to gain life. This deck doesn't have that much. Which is why, well, that's why I put that in. Those were the 2 life gain upgrades. That one's insane.
That's funny.
It just, I mean, it's also like it paired up amazingly with what you were doing.
No, I don't even want to know how much extra life you gain from that Exquisite Blood.
I really need to watch a video on threat assessment because
I mean, you were dead either way.
yeah, for me it was
So at that point,
Yeah.
it was, who do you want to help?
Yeah, it's tough. Like, because if I play, you know, I can probably play enough creatures to kill you both.
True,
So it's
yeah.
just a matter of like.
For me, I was like, oh gosh, come on, just somehow maybe we'll pull through. Someone will play a spell that's like, for some reason you can't play spells right now. I don't know. I don't even know if those cards exist right now. We have one, something of Victory that just came out recently.
Voice of Victory?
Voice of Victory, yeah. I know someone that pulled like 3 of those in a pre-release, and just crazy.
That's pretty nice.
Right? I think it was 2 or 3.
One of those with the altered art, the one that's all like mostly black.
My brother pulled a foil one of those in his collector's sample from his Mardu Recon deck.
Oh, I did Mardu.
Exactly.
It's like
in the
just-
mobilized deck.
Rigged. Do you want to roll 2d6 again?
Sure.
See those first.
So that also has a roll thing, but I mean,
4. Beat that.
6.
Oh. 6.
6.
Beat 6.
That's the high roll.
6.
And there you go.
Oh, no, I didn't.
Last.
Alright. If we're all good, I just have a thing on the board. Ley lines.
Is it transformation?
Yeah, I'm just naming wizards.
Yeah, I'm good.
We'll see.
All good.
Brian, you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Start with Temple of Mystery. And I'll pass the turn. Leave that on top.
Tapped Arena of Glory and pass.
I'll draw. I'll name blue for Thriving Bloods, and I'll pass.
Just gonna Scalding Tarn for a tri-land, and I'll pass.
I'm just gonna play Forest and pass.
Also play a Forest and
play Plains, tap 2 for a Thought Vassal, and I'll pass.
Sorry. Real quick.
All good.
Draw. Let's go Shivan Reef. I'm just gonna tap 1. Just to fly in 1/1. Pass the turn.
Farspire Revert. I'll tap 3 for a Dragonologist. 1/3. When it enters, I look at the top 6 cards. I can reveal an instant sorcery or dragon and put it into my hand. The rest on the bottom in random order, and then untap dragons I control have hexproof. Just going to reveal this Bloomvine.
Very good.
And then I'll pass.
A little bit of ramp.
A little bit of life
Good to see you.
Oh, what are you gonna use it for?
Undecided.
Batch of this for Shatter Skull, the Hammer Pads. Yeah, it might have come in untapped.
Ooh.
Sign up in 3 for Rhythm of the Wild.
Yes.
That's scary.
And
That's what I wish I had on my turn 3.
I like my turn 3.
Or 6.
I took it out of the deck.
Put it into Emmett.
Gonna tap a blue for a sleight of hand. Look at the top 2.
No, I put Frostcliff.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll do like this. This is the bottom. I'll play a Flight Farm Bridge, untapped, with the Plains. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna pass actually.
Sure. Sounds
Get
good.
rid of that.
Draw. Swamp. We'll tap 3 for a Professional Facebreaker. 2/3 with Menace. Whenever one or more creatures I control deal combat damage to a player, I create a treasure token. I can sack a treasure token, exile the top card of your library. You can play it this turn. No. That was last game. I am going to swing your way. Just a 1/1 flyer. Just Rhythm of the Wilds gets a little crazy. That is a trigger on Professional Facebreaker. I'll make a treasure, and I will pass the turn.
Rockfall Vale. Tap 4 for a Migration Path. So I search for up to 2 basic land cards and put them on the battlefield tapped and shuffle. So that's good.
Caps.
First one.
I mean, playing big dragons countering the ramp is not a terrible idea.
Or you can counter the dragons.
I'm just gonna grab 2 islands,
Mhm.
and I'll pass the turn.
Ooh.
and half.
Double.
First strike.
Double
Your
death
creature
trigger?
has first strike, must be blocked if able, and if it has, if creature dying causes a triggered ability of this creature or an emblem I own to trigger, that ability triggers in addition.
Oh boy.
It's like it was meant for Sephiroth.
I don't actually have anything that does that. Just need it for the first time.
I mean, forcing the block as well, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because he wants to be
He wants to
blocked,
be blocked, yeah.
Crystal Grotto, and I'm just gonna scribe. Put it in the bottom. Alright, and then I'll bring in my commander, and I'll pass.
Alright. Draw. Bloodstained Mire. Crack. I think. Let's do that. Then I'm going to tap 3 to cast my commander. And I'm going to sack the treasure for a red. And tap to give creatures I control haste. Going to combat. Thousand Face Shinobi will come across. Gorgo and Satori will come your way. And to 3/4. And a 2/3 menace is going to come your way.
Flying blockers.
That's going to trigger Professional Facebreaker. I'll create 3 treasures. And Gorgo will trigger to create a 5/5 dragon. Pass the turn.
This Maelstrom of the Spirit Dragon. Step 7 to attempt to cast Dragon.
Sounds good.
Assuming that is good, when it enters or attacks the top 8 cards in my library, I can put a dragon creature card from among them onto the battlefield. I put the rest on the bottom in a random order. Go ahead and grab the Spookbearer Hellkite. So whenever a dragon I control attacks, I will put a 6/6 red dragon creature token flying onto the battlefield.
Nice.
I don't know if that's the turn. I think that's solid enough.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
It's alright. I don't think I'm kind of.
And your dragons have hexproof, right?
Untapped one too. Currently.
Currently.
Expert. Two characters on it. Not much else. Guess I'll
Alright. I am gonna untap and draw.
wish this was happening again, but
I'm gonna play Temple Tribe to scrap. Yeah, I'll just keep that on top. Alright, so Grace. Or right here.
It's when Urani attacks, right? Not when a dragon. It's just Urani.
Just your enemies. It'd be insane.
Harmonic Prodigy. And oh shit, I don't know. Might not have them out of here for it right now, but oh well. So I'll tap this for a red, and I'll just have to tap the flames now for an Impact Tremors.
Ooh, very good. Very good.
So that will cause 2 triggers, but obviously that doesn't trigger the things right now. But yeah, I'll make 2 spirits, and I'll pass turn.
Untap. Draw. Oh, I love that card. It's the new Regalia. Soakins on Crucible Defiance. It's just a mountain. 3 blue. Yeah, we'll sack for 3 blue. 3 to cast Sun Quan, Lord of Wu. Creatures I control have horsemanship. If that's okay, I'm going to pay 2 to give creatures I control haste.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. So I only know about horsemanship from the bingo that we had for a while back. I have literally no idea what that.
So horsemanship means that all my creatures can only be blocked by creatures with horsemanship.
Oh, okay.
So essentially, they're unblockable, unless you
Crazy.
happen to have horsemanship, which is
Maybe I do have him in my human deck.
fair. Yeah, I'll go to combat. Thousand Face Shinobi will come your way. Professional Facebreaker will come your way. And then everything else is coming at Jon.
That's fair. Yeah, no blocks.
So you're taking 12.
So I'll take 9 and then 3 command.
Yeah.
How much is that for each?
Just 1.
Just one.
2.
I'll create 3 treasures and a dragon. Pass. In your upkeep, I'll sack 3 treasures. I'm going to attempt to Pestermite your commander to tap it.
Expert.
Oh, it does have X-Proof. Never mind. That sucks.
But,
well, I have a blocker.
But yeah, fair.
I'll have a blocker for your commander.
He is trample.
Oh god. How many is he? 7? No. Maybe we'll just double block.
Turn. Let's see. You've got what? 10, 17, 20 that can come at me.
Potentially. You know I have the Regalia in hand as well.
Yeah.
And a Pestermite.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. You could just come full lethal at me. So I'm not gonna fuck with you too much.
Too much.
I wish that wasn't in my hand. I wish I could get that off of Tyranny.
Yeah. You can cast it.
Hmm?
You can cast it. No?
I can, but it's I'll explain later.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll go to combat. We'll spread the love a little bit. Ureni will go your way for 7, and Barrow will go your way for 6.
Triggers.
Bunch of triggers. I'll resolve Ureni first, and then I'll have 2 6/6s coming in. So I'll get top 8.
It's weird that it's 8. Right?
So specific.
Because it costs
It's not
7
10.
and the power toughness is 7. It should be 7.
So maybe just a round number. A 5 or a 10.
Alright, we're gonna do this just because it's funny and I just bought this card for this deck.
Sorry.
I'm gonna put Capricious Hellraiser on the battlefield.
Okay.
Not familiar. What's that one?
So it costs 3 less to cast if you have 9 or more cards in your graveyard,
Okay.
which I do not. I have 1. But when it enters, you exile 3 cards at random from your graveyard. I have 1. So this one. Then you choose a non-creature, non-land card from among them, copy it, and you can cast the copy without paying its mana
Oh,
cost.
which one are you gonna choose?
So I will cast a copy of
Migration
Migration Path, again before these resolve. I will grab 2 basic lands and put them on the battlefield's edge. Ramp.
Let's go.
And then I will make 2 6/6s that are untapped. And then you have 7 in the air your way and 6 in the air your way.
Mode's commander, right?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I wonder. I'm actually gonna try. Yeah, I'm gonna sack the 3 treasures. We're just gonna try. I'm gonna cast the Pestermite. We'll tap. This one doesn't have expert, right? Nope. I'll just tap that guy down. And we're actually gonna double block Uthara.
Sure. Yeah, so I'll do 6.
Yeah, he'll kill
I'll
both,
just,
yeah.
I'll just trade. Yep, no, that's good. I have 2 of these. Post combat will choose more shenanigans. Cast tap 6 to attempt to cast Savalis Stampede. So when that if that resolves, it has Cancel's Dilemma. Starting with me, each player votes for wild or free. For each vote for wild, I will reveal cards from the top of my library until I hit a creature, and put it on the battlefield for free. For each free vote, I can put a permanent from my hand onto the battlefield for free. Assuming that resolves, I'm going to choose wild.
Wait, so wild is your deck?
Yeah.
Free is your hand?
Yeah. You know I have a Bloomvine Regent.
Yeah.
So I have at least one permanent I can put down.
How many cards in hand?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What are the chances he's got?
So you know one. So there's a
3
there's-
permanents.
There's, if you all pick it, then there's 2 that you're not sure about from 4 cards.
I mean, I would assume you have something in there.
I can also just put lands down.
Yeah.
Wild.
A creature.
Wild, I get a creature from my deck. I reveal until I get a creature. So it's sort of mystery.
I think
I think realistically, all 3 would probably be the best because wild, he's definitely going to get.
yeah, wild he
Like statistically, one
he
of them
gets
should be kind of shitty.
he gets 4 creatures if we all pick wild.
Yeah,
Free he might get 4 creatures and
it might just be
it's-
one
yeah.
extra land. Yeah, just because freeze wild is guaranteed. So
But it could be just like gross things, like little things like that.
yeah, plus it would be like, well, of course I would want wild because they could all choose free, and then I would be guaranteed to. Either way,
Yeah.
So I'll go free.
I'll say free as
I'll
well.
say free as well.
Yeah.
So you got 3 permanents from your hand.
So from my hand, Hammerhead Tyrant,
Yep.
Bloomvine Regent,
Uh-huh.
and Felverstone.
Let's go.
And then from the top of my library, creature, Sarkhan Soul Flame. So dragon spells I cast cost 1 less to cast, and whenever a dragon I control enters, I can have Sarkhan become a copy of it until the end of turn, except its name is still Sarkhan. So I have this and another dragon enter, so I will be in 6 life.
Very productive turn.
And now he only has 2 cards in hand. So who knows?
I'll pass the turn.
That could have been worse with an Uthara on the board. Swing with all those dragons.
Yeah. So the Hammerhead was what I was wishing was on top of my library, because it's whenever I cast a spell I can return an online permanent. But it's like, to cast this I have to use up all my mana, and then it's like, if I could have got that with Ureni and then cast the Stampede,
Yeah.
it would be
It'd be pretty good.
Land
Better.
realms, and then tap this, each counter off it, and these 2 4. That's right.
Could you remind me what Anzrak does again? I know he's
So
wants
it's 8/4, and whenever he becomes blocked, I untap each creature I control, and after this combat phase, there's an additional combat phase, and then I can pay 7 or 3 and 2 red, 2 green to make it so he has to be blocked.
So if I don't leave up any blockers,
and I'm going to have him come in with a +1/+1 counter. Riot. Because and yeah, I'll have give the Lenoir Elves haste.
So I will.
I don't have any blockers currently up if you did want to swing that for whatever else.
That's pointless, kind of.
One man. The amount of times I've left someone at 1 life and it's like, damn.
So close.
Ah, shucks.
Drafts.
You can't block his stuff anyway, so it's like,
Sure.
there's no sense in keeping blocked.
I mean, as soon as you kill this guy, you can block my stuff.
Yeah.
Are you scared of this or that?
I'm
Very
gonna.
scary.
They're both scary. I
That
understand.
is true, it is
I
true.
understand that I'm scary.
It's just the untapped ones, right? That are hexproof right now.
Correct.
Just the
Okay. I just have to do this for the mana, so I'm gonna adjust path. Your commander.
Sure.
Um,
7 or is this the land?
It's the it's a land one.
Land. Cool.
It's already got so much mana. What's one more?
Want to grab.
Thin that jacket.
2 of these guys here.
I will say, on the 2 times that I've had your any trigger this game, I have seen 4 lands, so I'm happy to get rid of some of these lands.
Yeah.
Sorry, 4 lands each time.
That created a spirit, right?
2 spirits. Yeah.
So we take 2.
So yeah, everyone takes 2. I'm just considering here if I'm gonna. Yeah, no, it will just be 2.
Okay.
So what I'll do instead then is to just activate 2 blue here, and let's go for a Thought Vessel. I'll kill both of the spirits that just came in, and I'll cast a Balance of Power. So first it will just do 2 spirits, so then 2 damage to everyone. Balance of Power says if a target opponent has more cards than you in their hand, I'll draw equal to the difference. I currently just have 1. Who has the most?
3. I have 2. I have 6.
6? Alright, so I'll draw 5. Yeah.
Pretty good.
Right? Fun draws.
I'm weirdly scared about Kykar. Kykar makes me nervous.
That's fair.
That is fair.
The thing is, myself included, all of these boards are
Yeah.
scary at the moment.
Are they?
Well, you equip your commander with the thing and it has to be blocked.
I think it's first turn.
So then all of my dragons are gone. Like everything that's untapped is gone.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like if you untap, it's not good.
I'm gonna tap a Reliquary Tower to tap the Crystal Grotto for a mana of my color choosing, so that will be blue. I'm going to sack these 2 spirits,
Yep.
And then I'll cast a Midnight Clock, which brings 2 spirits back.
This is getting scary.
Right.
Is there a potential dragon truce here?
I mean,
At least for a turn.
I'm for a potential dragon truce. I mean, that's why I didn't go all at you.
Okay.
Let's see. But that's everything I have here. So
The only reason I sent 1 at you is just to level the lives,
That's fair.
the life totals.
yeah, and I'll just leave it at that. I'll pass.
Okay. Right. Draw. Ooh, I like this guy. But I think I want to get my car out. As weird as that is to say. I'm going to cast the Regalia. It's a 4/4 haste. Whenever it attacks, reveal cards from the top of the library until I reveal the land card. I put that land on his battlefield tap, the rest gone to the bottom.
Man, what is magic nowadays? We got a car out here.
Yeah.
That's sick.
One of
Oh,
many.
I mean, sure, we have Transformers. What am I saying?
Yeah, Transformer.
Can I swing
My
one
little
at
pony.
you for a treasure?
Monolith, yeah. Or
Oh, yeah.
it's probably
Oh,
the most
I'll take
ridiculous
one.
one. SpongeBob.
Yes,
SpongeBob.
Alright.
Deadpool. Which is sick.
I'm gonna crew.
I mean,
the,
I can't. Yeah, I can't.
I'm gonna
talk
crew
anyway,
the
so-
card. Well, I'm just saying
Yeah,
for the,
but
for
yeah,
the dragon
yes,
truce,
yes.
for the 1-turn dragon
I
truce.
got it from a grease fan,
I'll send. Yeah. I'll send the 1/1 flyer is coming at you. You'll have a 3/4 unblockable. Well, 3/4 horsemanship coming your way. And I'll send the rest coming at you. I do have an attack trigger where I will reveal until I reveal a land. Stormcarved Coast will come onto the battlefield taps. So you have 8. So you have 13 coming at you.
Which one's the biggest one? This one good?
Well, they can't be blocked.
Oh, none of them? Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll take it on. 13. Fantastic.
So I'll create 3 treasures.
It was 3.
I'm just going to authorize that.
Hey, yeah, that'd be fair. 3 treasures and a dragon. Yeah, we'll pass the turn there. Notably, this goes back to being a vehicle. It's no longer a creature.
Tap 9 to attempt to cast Urani. Trigger the Hammerhead Tyrant, so I can bounce a 7 drop or lower back to its owner's hand.
Yeah.
This would be cruel, I'm not going to lie.
I'd prefer if you did. No, I think we'll just bounce the Kykar.
Sure.
At least eats up some of the mana before.
Before recasting, yeah.
Alright. Urani enters, I gain 3. And then I will look at the top 7. I'm also going to have Sarkhan become a copy of Urani to the end.
If it's alright, may I just do a little thing in response to the Kykar being pulled? Just to sack 1 for the mana to tap this, so that's alright?
Yeah, sure.
Just go, just 2, 2,
So,
2,
yeah,
2, 2.
Yeah.
And yeah, that just goes to 3.
Yeah. Alright. Yes, I gain 3. This is going to become a copy of Urani to the end of turn, but with a different name. I'll look at 8.
Oh, it's cool because when it attacks it, yeah, that's very cool.
It came with the deck too. I wish I had a way of getting Urani back to the friend zone. Fuck it, Mercer.
Just kill your own
sure,
commander.
I'm sure.
Oh,
if
I've
they've been
considered
long
like
enough,
rapid hybridization just to put it back there. Yes,
Yeah.
100%.
So if they've been long enough, I'm sure somebody can figure something out.
We'll grab the Glory Bringer. Flying and haste. 4/4. When I attack, I can exert it to do 4 damage to any target. When it enters, I'll gain 3 life. Combat time. Sorry, to a non-dragon creature. The thing is, I could just swing out and kill you. Which feels mean. But also,
Could spread it around.
the answer egg is gross. Yeah, I feel like I need to have.
So we'll have another Urani trigger.
I will have another Urani trigger. This one can't attack.
Yeah,
No, I know. Yeah. No, I want to tap as many of them as possible for the answer egg.
That's like I left them barely any blockers. Like, this one guy.
Yeah. Yes. Let's see. We can spread it around a bit though. So it's 18. Let's see. What else? To not try and kill anyone. Or to do that, I don't want to do this. damage, I'll swing your way. And 12 damage, I'll swing your way, but I will exert the Glory Bringer to do 4 damage to the Prodigy.
Ooh, alright, fair.
What's the biggest thing we have coming out?
7/7 with Trample, which also, when I attack, will trigger your any. Because it is your any.
Ooh.
Until the end of turn. Oh, there we go.
So when a dragon enters, he becomes a
He can become a copy,
okay.
yeah.
So you could swing with your any, and then with the dragon entering, you could make it a copy if it mattered.
Yes,
That's cool.
except he loses the ability after he becomes a copy of something. So like I can't copy what I'm about to put down now, but next turn if I was to attack with Ureni, I could have it become a copy after the fact.
Okay, so probably have to respond to that, unfortunately.
To the attacks or the trigger?
It attacks.
Is the trigger good?
I mean,
Are you going to counter the trigger?
no.
So I guess with trigger on the stack.
Yeah.
Or I guess not. Or
Would you like the trigger resolve and then respond?
so what? Or what would have happened? Just when he.
So this is when it attacks. There's a trigger.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can let this resolve and then before blocks, or even before damage. Or you could let the trigger resolve, or not let the trigger. With the trigger still on the stack, you could respond.
I suppose it ultimately wouldn't matter, but I'm just going to tap this guy for Legolas's quick reflexes to target him to give him hexproof and reach, and also untaps him.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Other Ureni?
Ooh, very good.
10/10 with protection from black and white. And when it enters, it deals X damage divided as I choose amongst any number of target creatures and or planeswalkers my opponents control, where X is equal to the number of lands I control.
That's
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I mean, I have to do 4 damage to the Sunquan.
Sure.
That seems
That's totally fair.
entirely necessary. I can't hit the land worlds because there's hexproof now. So we'll just. I got what, 8 left? 1, 2, 3.
3 of them, yep.
Do. I'll do just 1 to that, and then I'll do 4 to that, which won't kill it.
Oh.
And then we can
I
proceed,
see.
and I'll get through that.
Hit my board.
The Dragon Truce is alive, but I do have to deal with
It is
some.
fair. It is fair. It is fair.
Alright, yeah, so you've got 2 6/6s and a 7/7 with trample.
Yeah, I'll block with the 6/6s.
So it doesn't matter. 13 will punch through. And then you've got 12 in the air.
Yep. Any trample with that at all, or?
And I did hit those each for 1.
You did? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So I will just take that off.
Yeah.
You said 12, was it?
Yeah. Boy. Then I'll pass the turn.
Oh, boy.
Now I do have a 10/10 blocker against this insurrection. It's somewhat useful. Yeah, I was just flipping through the foil bins yesterday and saw that dragon. I was
Oh,
like, that's
cool.
insane. That'd be.
Yeah, if you have like some crazy stuff in your graveyard, like
Well, even just the fact that I can get it out for free.
yeah,
You know, it's like if I have the right. Like, my graveyard's small,
Mhm.
so I can generally maximize like
Yeah.
my selection. But yeah, that would be
that'd be
crazy.
crazy.
I mean, mind you, right now I've got 2 cards in hand. I do that, and
yeah, everybody just goes, yeah.
you can have some for your hand. But like, I mean, yeah, that worked out. I got free ramp out of it,
Mm-hmm.
which then buffed that.
Times very unfortunate. just the one thing I had.
Can I read the Harmonic Prodigy?
Effectively dealt with everything is ruined by the existence of something with higher power limits.
That's unfortunate.
That's cool.
Right.
That's really good.
It's incredibly good, especially with this thing here. If only had more creatures.
Yeah, if I had the rapid hybridization, man, that would have been insane with the Hellkite Courser.
Oh yeah, that'd be really cool.
We'll just do it again.
Is it the 10-10 that's rough?
That's literally it.
10-10's getting in the way. That'll happen with the big dragon.
I mean, I feel like it'd be a problem for everything.
I mean, it helps when I get to dig 16 cards into my library
Oh,
or something.
Oh,
Do you have a way to get rid of it?
Not on your turn. There's a very funny card in my hand.
Chaos works. You have to have
Also, I took Chaos Warp out of all of my decks.
all of your decks.
All of my decks.
I mean, in this deck, that's fair. Like, you've got blue and black for interaction. Like, in the Goblin deck, it's like
It's brave. It's brave, I know.
You should get a.
because I could have got rid of my my life gain last game.
Yeah.
You should get a Guthrie Wright's History instead. It's basically
triple
Chaos
Chaos
for everyone.
yes,
Yeah. It's Chaos for you
For
for the player.
every player, right?
Yeah, before.
Including yourself.
That just makes it even more fun. Someone like you land a Fallower Stone, someone else gets like an Omniscience.
That guy we played against a couple weeks ago played the one that had all the like copy.
Oh, yeah.
Cast a spell, you put it on the bottom, and you reveal to you something else. That was nuts.
Yeah, that card was really good. That deck was wild.
Yeah.
I can promise none of my stuff is coming your way.
It was just what? Urani and the 10-10?
Urani, a 10-10, a 6-6, and a 1-3.
They're both Urani.
Double Urani. Take your pick. These three notably have Hexproof.
It's tough. It's tough.
I have like a really funny strategy that I'm thinking can happen in my head, but there's only like 2 cards that can make it happen, and one of them is on the ban list now. Good old Mana Crypt is gone, but man, I missed that card.
It would be nice.
Right?
Regalia coming in clutch. Just ramps you.
That's great. So I put it in Bella. Perhaps you thins your deck.
The 4/4
Solid.
with haste.
Solid 4/4 with these.
Crew 1. You have that.
That's insane.
Is it trying to get in somewhere, or?
I basically have a board wipe that would kill everything except the one thing that can immediately kill me in return. And then I have one way to effectively kill either of you immediately. Because you're the only one I can't do. For reasons.
I mean, I feel like the board wipe. Then I at least have to kill 3 people, not just 1 person.
It's a question.
Because if you kill the wrong one of them,
Yeah.
and then they can't kill me, so they kill you, I only have to fight 1 person.
Yeah.
If you wipe the board except for my 1 creature, it's very.
What wipes the board? But
I'm assuming it's damage base that just doesn't quite go to 10.
Is it like pick a creature, and that creature deals damage, maybe?
Or it could be that.
Yes.
If I had Chandra's Ignition, that'd be great. Let's just do 10 damage to each of you and your creatures.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I think it'd only be fine 1 person. Granted, it would also wipe your own stuff, but
It's tough. It's tough.
it's really nice that I don't have anything else to kill. Okay.
Just whatever benefits you the most.
Shuffle so you can't tell which one's my commander.
I have the.
Oh, what? That's sick.
I was like dragon sleeves, and then I went to the store, and they just have a box of sleeves, and I saw this, and I was like, "Can I just take this?" And they're like, "Yeah," and it works perfectly with the deck.
I suppose regardless, 2 green for that. Every kind of one.
You may play that card this turn.
Uh-huh.
I was like, maybe it's to the end of my next turn.
It's that turn.
It's that turn.
So when does damage go away?
End of turn.
End of turn, okay.
Unless you're that new turtle.
Oh, he just keeps damage on himself.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Yeah.
He doesn't lose the damage that he's taking.
Okay.
Because we needed that to be.
That's-
We needed that to be a rule.
That's the boss fight turtle.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so just Chandra's Ignition on Ezra for 9.
So do 9 damage to each creature and each opponent.
Yeah.
Alright, good. Now you're
I'll take 9. My stuff will die. I have no responses to that.
I'm just gonna see what this is. Okay.
Just gonna put that in the
If this were a soul ring into that.
Yeah. Ooh.
A soul ring into that would have been sick.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would have had the omniscience if you hadn't killed the 2 things earlier. Good stuff.
Stacking your commands at least.
Yep, yep.
Yep.
That's true.
And then we go to combat and Azrax command you.
Doesn't have to be blocked, so I could block it.
You could.
Just both ways are good. That's what's 9? 9. I mean, yeah, I'll just do 9. That's a lot of damage.
That's all. That was pretty big.
That's really good.
I still keep my car.
You didn't want to cruise in response?
No, that would be crazy.
I know that one.
sold out very fast.
Alright. Sack for blue, black, red. 3 treasures and 2 to recast my commander. Yeah. Changeling Outcast. Tap 2 to give creatures I control haste. Outcast, swing your way, and Gorgo and Satori's coming our way.
Any particular reason?
It's actually just because I want a dragon.
I mean, you probably get a dragon for him. Right?
Well, because he can block it.
Oh.
This can't be blocked.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, you're just getting haste.
That's 2 triggers, 2 dragons. I'll pass the turn.
That was a cool spell.
Sorry?
Actually, that wasn't a cool spell.
No, my board is gone. My board is gone.
So imagine needing creatures to deal damage to other people.
I mean, technically, my deck doesn't need creatures to do damage. It's just they enter and then I immediately kill them. I'm like, nah, screw you guys. They never
To
swing.
attempt to cast your enemy.
I have no response.
ETB's trigger.
From the grave. Since planeswalkers go to the graveyard, do players technically go to the graveyard when they die?
No. No.
I
You're
mean,
just gone. Like, you just
I mean,
vanish.
usually, yeah, unless they never find your body.
Well,
That too. So we're talking real life.
Players going into the graveyard causing triggers, and they're like, oh shit. Yeah.
Mara River Regent. 6/7 flyer. When it enters, return up to 2 other target non-land permanents to their owner's hand. Dragons.
Both of the dragons?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
What can I do with 3 mana? The sword. It's still killing you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's
Well, not if I attack him for that. But yes. I do have enough mana to cast Urani again if I let Urani die.
That is true.
That's just foolish. No, we'll try and wrap this up. I'll swing 10 your way.
I will do the big die.
Dragons
as a
versus
player will
dragons.
Dragons versus dragons.
Truce is over.
Truce is over.
Now, actually, before I end my
Oh,
turn,
oh.
I'm just gonna cut down the breach.
Sure. Cool.
Yeah.
Untap.
For whatever reason, had anything.
What was your target?
Well, I had none of this world, which was kind of funny. Just a free counter spell to control something with 7 or greater power, and that.
That's that, yeah.
That I couldn't cast that anymore, but yeah.
Let's play a Blood Crypt tapped. Let's create the collar.
Yep.
I'll tap 5. That's Crux of Fate. Destroy all dragons.
All
I'm gonna
dragons.
choose to destroy. I've never chosen that.
I know you. That's yeah. Okay.
Wow.
That
Never see that.
that does it.
Well, it's usually a board wipe for me to kill everything that's not a dragon. this one time. This also dies, by the way.
Yes.
This is also a dragon.
It's not a dragon.
These are not
That's
dragons.
not a dragon. So 7.
I'll swing 7. I'll have an attack trigger.
I'll take 4, and then I'll take 3. Like if the car was a dragon, Final Fantasy 15 would have been a shorter game.
I'll pass the turn.
Mantic.
Do this one.
I keep forgetting I have that on top of my stack here.
I think I'm absolutely screwed again.
There's 13.
The crazy part is you can still cast them after.
The funny thing is, my omniscience
I
would have
assume you don't
literally
have
gotten
counter
me my commander, and then a creature that does nothing, because it comes in with like the trigger that just fizzles, and then 3 lands that I can't play. So
Dragon Lord of targets.
Mm.
it would have been
He enters, he'll do 5 damage to Ouroboros.
Sure.
And then I'll pass the turn.
Is that the one that doubles?
No,
No.
it's the other version of it.
Okay. Drop. Play Luxury Suite. Land return.
Could have done that so much better. I keep forgetting about things that I have on the board.
You have a 7/7 and an 8/8, eh?
Yeah, both a trample.
Both a trample. Alright. No. So, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. X is 8.
Jesus.
Shivan Devastator. With 8 counters.
Okay, yeah, it's an 8/8. Yeah.
So he's an 8/8. He can block a little bit.
Yep.
And I'll attempt to just pass the turn.
Tapped out.
I am tapped out.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. I'm gonna pay for it and sacrifice the Maelstrom to search for a dragon card, put it in my hand.
You have to reveal it, right?
Oh, I'm gonna cast it, so I don't know where
Well, I want to see what it is first. How do I die?
Double strike.
Ah, it's the other target card. Ah, crap.
I believe I still have 7 mana.
I think you might. I think you might.
Yeah, Forge Spare.
Mhm.
Target.
Mhm.
Combat. Attack at both. Trigger. What's this? Grab the Bird Color Scourge.
Mm-hmm. What does that one do?
Whenever one or more dragons I control deal combat damage to a player, I can put a permanent with mana value less than or equal to that damage from my hand on the battlefield.
Alright.
It's 2 lands.
Okay. Okay,
We've got
so-
16 with. They both have trample and double strike.
Well, I can block. Do I? I just die, right? With the
Uh,
double striking
so
trample.
if you were to block the biggest one, you would take 8.
I'll
plus,
take 16.
Well, if you blocked this one,
I don't want to block
that's fair. If you block this one, you'll take 16 plus,
Plus
6.
8?
You'll take exactly 22.
that. GG's. Very good. Very good.